DFS Show with John Impemba and James Grande.
What is going on, FA Nation? John Impemba here with James Grande. Welcome into the Fantasy Alarm NBA DFS Playbook Preview Show. We are looking at the Friday 6-game main slate trade deadline. Right, all removed. No more moves to happen. The slate is secure. We know who's playing. We know who's not playing.
Maybe no. What are you saying? No.
We'll see who's making their debuts. Who won't?
Literally, Cade, Giannis, LaMelo are all questionable. What do you mean? We know who's playing. We don't know anything.
Who's not traded. We know who's not traded. We know who is traded. Like, we know Chris Middleton won't be on Milwaukee. We know that they won't have Kyle Kuzma for this game. So things like that. Joel Embiid not on the injury report. Looks like JoJo's going to play.
30 minutes only.
Yeah, something like that. So it should be a fun one to end the week. Honestly, it's loaded for 6 games. Giannis, Wemby, SGA, Cade, maybe Ball, Embiid, Maxey, Trey. Like, that's like a lot of star power. For a
lot of star power
for a short slate here, starting at 7 p.m. Eastern time and ending at 8 p.m. Eastern time. A far cry from our Thursday slate, which started at 7 and ends at 10:30. So you'll know, right by the time you're finishing up dinner, putting the kids to bed. I don't know, whatever you're doing there at like 9 o'clock at night, where you pretty much will stand when it comes to your roster is there. So that's always good. Get your Friday done early and over with. Or stay up late and have a sweat going. That could also be beneficial mutually there. So I don't know where else.
You are so funny. These last couple of days, the people loved you. By the way,
the trade line just makes everybody go a little crazy.
In the comment section of yesterday's show, salute to all the comments, but the people were loving. I don't know if I sent it to you, but there were multiple, like, John was in rare form comments.
We had a bit on the show going, where it's like you were just tuning in now. Appreciate it.
We did have a
little bit going. So those things happen organically. We can't force them. If they happen, they happen. Oh my God, glad you guys can all enjoy my personality here.
And if you are tuning into the show, John,
just now,
we just started. So welcome.
Yeah, hit that like, hit that share, hit that subscribe button. 7-day free trial.
7-day free trial, and
Big game promo. FantasyAlarm.com/big game.
Second
promo code big game. 50% off your monthly all pro subscription for 6 months. That again, 6 months from now, that's what are we? It's August. Basically taking you all the way through up to the fantasy football season.
Happy birthday to me.
Draft guides, cheat sheets galore. You can take advantage of all of that. Again, scan that QR code, fantasyalarm.com/big game, promo code big game. $19.98 a month for 6 months of all pro access for all sports, not just the NBA, NHL, PGA, MMA, NASCAR, Daytona right around the corner. Fantasy baseball season right around the corner. MLB DFS. James and I do that for you. Basically, your NBA DFS team doubles up and does MLB DFS for you as well. So Carlucci, Keith, me, Grande, Henry Wilson to be added to that mix as well. So we're all ready to go. We're ready for baseball, but it's basketball season still. But you can get all that content for 50% off. $19.98. FantasyAlarm.com/big game. Promo code big game will autofill. You just got to apply it and check out and become a member of the Fantasy Alarm family. All right, let's get into it. Point guard.
Wait. One more thing. For all those that don't watch or only watch the live show, and may have not heard or didn't watch the live show, and you're just tuning in, thank you to all 8,500 subscribers that we have accrued on YouTube. We appreciate your guys' daily support, and you guys are quite literally the reason why John and I, despite being up late and acting like we're 22-year-olds in college late at night, when sometimes, the reason why Monday through Friday we record every single night. I think, John, reflecting just quickly, I think the support is what has led us the consistency that, not that you and I are ever not hardworking individuals, but the support has been so tremendous that we want to make sure every single day, every single night that we have content out for you guys twice a day. So because of you guys, that is able to happen, and we appreciate all of you very much.
Yeah, we definitely appreciate you guys tuning in each and every day. Again, you hitting that like, that share button, huge for us. And those of you who are daily new subscribers, we got a couple of you a day. Welcome, and we are here all the time. If you become a member of the Fantasy Alarm family, we're also in that Discord, which comes as part of your subscription. And we talk to you throughout the day, get you guys ready for the main slate, answer your questions, and all the good stuff there. So make sure you become and sign up and join us over at Fantasy Alarm. Point guard SGA is 10-7 at home against Toronto here. Chet Holmgren, returning out of nowhere, really, kind of, sort of. Like we got the word that he was like, working out and all that stuff, but like, boom, post trade deadline, your Thunder acquired a footer. That's like a borderline defensive player of the year candidate.
Yeah, probably the best, like outside of Luka, best acquisition at the deadline, right? Like that's doesn't get any better than that.
Move, but yeah, probably. You have Cade, questionable. LaMelo Ball, all of a sudden, because they traded away all their point guards, questionable, right? So we got that going on there at 10-1. Maxey, $9,900, but George and Embiid likely active. Don't know if that matters to you at all. He's been just clutch as it is. You get Trey at $9,600 all by himself, all alone, scared, wondering what's going on. Doesn't want to be there. It's part of the reports.
There are reports saying that he is scared and all alone. That is for sure.
Reports. He's looking around. He's like, "What did we just do? Traded Hunter, Murray, and Bogdanovich in a whole season, So like,
and a whole season.
Yeah. So there, he's wondering. He's questionable. Yeah, Scotty Barnes at $9,100 as well. Tough, likely spot for him, but he will get quickly back. Center for Toronto will be a topic of conversation here because Jakob Poeltl is out and Kelly Olynyk was traded. Do we get Chris Boucher starting at the 5? Is a conversation that we'll probably broach as we hit that position. But anyways, talk to me about these top point guards here, Grande.
Top point guards. So SGA is obviously, very good at basketball. He has 350 bombs in his last 8 games, 50 actual. I don't necessarily think Chet being back impacts that very much. I think 1, you can assume Chet's going to be pretty limited. But 2, if anything, Chet, we need to figure out what their front court's going to look like. Are they going to go double big? Are they going to, bring Hartenstein off the bench? Do they at least bring Chet off the bench at the beginning of this and then flip? So SGA is going to be unaffected here. If you want to get there, by all means do it. It's a great spot. Toronto traded its best perimeter defender in Davion Mitchell. He's no longer there. So that is a very good spot. If Cade plays, I have no issues getting there. He's been super great. So if you want to play Cade, play him. I would assume we get some type of limitation on LaMelo, given how frail his ankles are and just
we did this before, right? He played 26 minutes, right?
Yeah, we've done it, and it feels like it's almost the same amount of time that he's missed too. So unless we were to get something in something official about his minutes, I'm a little indifferent about it because you could play the guys for only above him for only a couple hundred more.
Yeah.
You could play Tyrese Maxey, who doesn't care who plays and who doesn't. He's gonna get his shots, gonna play his minutes, gonna get the purple stats.
Yeah, 63 fantasy points when Embiid played, 51 fantasy points when Paul George played. So.
It doesn't matter. You could play Maxey, and then Trey. Look, dude, he's been great. The last 3 games, he's been great. He got snubbed from the All-Star team, and then he said, you know what, screw it. I'm going to go crazy, and everyone's going to get traded around me, and I'm just going to go crazy. So if there's no Giannis, he just figures to be more competitive. I have definite interest in some Trey in tournaments. I mean, dude, these games that they've been involved in, the Atlanta Hawks, 125 to 126, 132 to 130, 127 to 132. There's been 250 plus points in 3 straight games. You don't think that's a coincidence that like Atlanta's like benching players and trading players, and Trey has 30 plus in 3 straight, and like that is not coincidental. It's going to continue to happen. So sign me the hell up for some of that game for sure.
Yeah, Lillard probable, as you mentioned. Giannis questionable. Lillard without Giannis the other day went for 58 fantasy points. We would definitely be running to Damian Lillard if Giannis was to get ruled out. That game is at 7:30, so hope and pray we don't get the 7:01 news and we get it earlier than that. Donnie Mitch did not play the other day. I imagine he would suit up in this one, but Cleveland versus Washington. I think there's maybe some other spots in Cleveland we look to go here. And probably on the other side of Washington, because I don't know who they got left to play on their side either. But Mitchell's there. Fox up to 80. Well, I mean,
I was just laughing because you're right. You're right.
Well, I don't know what Washington has available to them for this game. So Fox is up to 85. It took one game as a member of the Spurs to go up $500.
Yep.
Heroes 84, Garland's 8K.
Yeah, I mean it's a very appealing secondary tier, and very obviously Dame is the guy. If there's no Giannis, that is obvious. Dame is the best play on the slate, arguably one of the best plays of the slate. I won't say the best play, one of the best plays of the slate if Giannis doesn't play. Mm-hmm. Still can get there if he does, because you might get a late scratch out of Giannis, and you get 1% Damian Lillard. De'Aaron Fox, you mentioned it, was super great. 24, 13, 5, and 3, 37 minutes off rip. They went the double point guard route, and that honestly doesn't hurt De'Aaron Fox offensively. I think Stephon Castle is a little more like shot hungry than Chris Paul at this point. So I like that starting lineup. Can play hero. He seemingly is like 45 plus fantasy points nightly. We'll see. I don't know if we've gotten official statuses on like Andrew Wiggins and stuff. So we'll see how like the implementation is there for Miami. But Andrew Wiggins is even listed on Miami at this point. So like we don't know if he's even going to be.
Like I don't know who's going to debut or not for some of these teams here. So it's hard to.
Right. Obviously, we'd have to like think more about it if Wiggins plays for Miami. 8,400 for Tiro is fine, but it's not like as good as it's been with just him and Bam, right? Like him, Bam, and everybody.
I would assume Wiggins would take on some.
Yes, for sure. For sure. Yeah, I think. I mean, you don't trade Jimmy Butler for anybody. You know, like that. They did get a. Should I say like a younger Jimmy Butler?
Better. Wiggins has been around for a while.
Yeah, but he's younger.
Is
Butler's 35.
Much? Yeah, but how?
I don't think Wiggins. Do you guys think Wiggins came in the league at 19?
Yeah, Wiggins is 29. That's true. He's been on like 6 teams. He's been in the league forever.
No, but he has.
He came out. He
played 1 year at Kansas, and then he was the chosen one.
11th year in the league, and he's not even 30 yet. How about that?
So I'm just saying, like, better shooter than Butler for sure. I'm just saying.
Yeah, better three-point shooter, 100%. Like that's a real threat that they have now there. So
I think it's without a doubt like something to reconvene on the live, depending on like what his status is.
I mean, we've seen a lot of guys on Miami like Jovic the last 3 games has been really good for them.
Yes, for sure. Yeah, for sure.
All right, so you got that. Daniels $7,200 again. Like they're just so limited on people that can help, and Daniels has been unbelievable peripherally. And then you're adding now in the scoring, like we've talked about the last 3 games here. If you're just going to play a 2-man game with Daniels and Trey, well, I can't even say 2-man because what Gonku did the other day was also insane. So
yes,
but Daniels definitely stepping up offensively is huge.
Yes, he's been so elite everywhere. And the minutes, right? the minutes are like so secure. Like
Yeah.
rest of this year is like development of Dyson Daniels' offensive game. Like, hey Dyson, you can do everything. Just we need you to shoot. We just need you to shoot. Like shoot, please.
Jordan Poole, $6,800 could be by his lonesome there, but it is a matchup against Cleveland.
All by himself.
I mean, he might go 9 for 30 from the floor in this game.
I mean, to be fair, the trade deadline day or the day prior, or was it trade deadline day? Yeah, trade deadline day. No, day before.
Day before, yeah.
15 shots. They already had traded Kuzma in that game. 30 minutes. They won.
Yeah, maybe.
Not saying it's a bad play. I'm just saying interesting.
Brooklyn, but I hear you.
Yeah.
Get Emmanuel quickly back. Get D'Angelo Russell there. Anything here for you? Jerome maybe because there's no LeVert Niang anymore.
Yeah, I mean, I assume you get the LeVert, or the only reason you trade LeVert is because you're confident in how good Ty Jerome's been, right? Like that's
yeah. I mean, DeAndre Hunter is not here yet, right? So
no, I know. I'm just saying, but DeAndre Hunter doesn't do anything for them like guard related, like backup guard. Like if you weren't comfortable with Ty Jerome, there's no way you trade Karis LeVert,
right?
Because now he's your primary guard. So yeah I mean, he's solid. He's going to play a lot of position, like a lot of guard for them. Meaches is not on Charlotte, so
no,
even if
Simpson's going to be your
doesn't-
guard if there's no LaMelo.
Yeah, Simpson if there's no LaMelo. 28 minutes, made shots, and of course he made shots and nothing else follows. Like that's just usually that's how it goes. I think that's probably it, unless there's like clarity somewhere else.
Yeah, I mean, obviously Quickly is back, but they don't have Davion anymore. Do we think Shed becomes viable at all here?
Probably not. Probably not with Quickly back, but I guess it just depends on the Quickly limit.
Okay. I mean, he's only played 20 minutes, right? So
yeah, sure.
So something to think about. Bob Carrington had a double-double.
Bob Carrington did have a double-double. That's a good
35 minutes, double-double.
He's going to be really popular because he's in a spot where he's just going to play.
Yeah.
Even in a blowout, they're just going to play Bob Carrington.
Yeah, they need him. They traded Butler. They're not going to have Smart and Middleton yet. So
what a roster. What
cool,
a
Smart,
roster.
Middleton.
Brogdon,
yeah. And they're not gonna, at least for now, they're not getting rid of any of them. So all right, shooting guard, a lot of these guys we've touched on. De'Aaron Fox shooting guard eligibility, huh? Did you have that the other day? I don't know.
I don't think so.
They started with Chris Paul. So they gave Fox shooting guard eligibility there.
They did start Chris Paul. That was a very interesting one.
Cool Bali. We'll just start there. 5,500. Triple double.
Yeah, he's been pretty good.
Dude, he was really good earlier this year when it was like really only Jordan Poole,
He was. Yeah, and like the whole like Alex Sarr off the injury report doesn't matter. I think the most important things to Koulibaly are that Kuzma and Valanciunas are gone, right? Like just two really high usage rate players.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna sit here and like think like Bilal Koulibaly is gonna triple double again, but I think it's obviously good that we've seen him as a creator. Like we've seen him play make before, and that's exactly what he did the first like game without everybody, right? First game without Kuzma.
We were hammering the over assist prop on Bilal Koulibaly because it was at like 3.5, and they're not realizing that he is kind of like running the offense right now.
Yeah, he is. If he's gonna be a primary creator, then I think that's a lock and load play.
Anybody else for you? I know I jumped down by a lot of guys, but I mean, I don't really care for. Can't play Oubre if everybody's back. Vassell's up to $6,500.
He was, of course, naturally, he was so good the other day.
Yeah, well, he said, I'm going to have to hit my shots, and then he went 9 of 18 from the floor. So
yeah, I would say Nick Smith, if there's no LaMelo, someone that you've been repeatedly like telling me to play, and I haven't listened, but
he's scoring, right?
He is scoring. He is scoring at a really high clip. And it's something you and I talked about when he first entered the starting lineup. Like, he shoots a lot. I would say the shot attempts probably go down if LaMelo's active,
Yeah,
but
of course.
I still think it's like a very viable play.
Quentin Grimes is going to make his debut for Philly. I don't know if that probably can't touch it, but
No, my feelings on if the big three is in, it's only a big two anyway, because when Paul George is like not good when both play. So pass for me. I don't think there's much else.
is this the Vic Krejci spot?
Yeah,
No
Vic
Hunter
Krejci.
now?
Yeah, Vic Krejci definitely won the trade deadline. For now, we'll see like what they do long term with their starting lineup. This also could be a double big spot for Atlanta because we've seen them do that a little bit. Muhammad Gay and Larry Nance, that they could just do that. So
Sure.
we will see. But if he's starting, I'm in.
Okay. Struce again. No, there's no Levert and no Hunter and all them. Like he'll play.
Yep, he'll play.
Minutes. Just depends on if that game blows out or not. And then Grady Dick here did what we kind of thought he would do. He took 17 shots. He just didn't hit any threes.
Yep.
Quickly he's back, but expected to be limited. There's still no RJ Barrett. Would you consider him at 4,300?
Yeah, and they traded everybody else.
Yeah.
I mean, they're like they got Ingram, but they don't have Ingram.
Yeah, I love that they flashed. They're like, oh, the Raptors starting lineup. I'm like, when? Pirtle's out, Ingram's out, Barrett's out. Quickly's playing 20 minutes a night. Like when?
There are a lot of people who think that the Pelicans won that trade by like a really wide margin.
Yeah.
And I find that very interesting. And I don't know if that's telling, right? I don't know if that is like a Brandon Ingram tell of why so many like respected people think that the Pelicans won that trade, but I do find that interesting.
Oh, did you see the Mark Williams thing today? They apparently, he's managing like a back issue that like doesn't allow him to like lift weights apparently right now, which is why they've been like limiting his play and giving him days off and like all this stuff. Like that was a report that came out today.
And then you're Charlotte. You're not shopping the guy, but you get offered a top 10 protected pick. You're like, got to do that one.
Yeah, because he's already had just a history of injuries, and now
Right.
he could be dealing with the back.
Right.
Like,
Yep.
Which, like, if he went to the Lakers and failed the physical, then that trade would be off. So I don't really know.
Yep.
But like, that was something that was kind of being floated around there that they've been managing.
That's also a good point. If like there wasn't like a legitimate issue, he probably wouldn't be traded.
Yeah, agreed. All right, small forward. Scotty Barnes is 91 again. I don't want to go against OKC here. They gave Jalen Williams small forward eligibility back, probably in the anticipation of Chet. He's $8,000. Again, I don't know. This game could be over really quick. If you're going to throw a full Thunder team at home against Toronto, like I don't know how that. I don't know. PG back, but going to be third fiddle there. I don't know. Is Cam Johnson the first guy we get to 25 in his return?
Another weird position, right? Or another just like
I mean, I'm honestly because the trade deadline, some of these guys aren't available. I don't really like. Yeah, like you might just play Koulibaly here, or like
Asar,
I mean,
Asar Thompson.
Toby's is actually probable.
Yeah, both probable. Him and Beasley are both probable.
Yeah, so like Asor, Ricochet, probably a winner of the deadline there with no Hunter now. I mean, that was 15 shots that just went out the door. So maybe Ricochet can pick some of those up.
Yep, that would be my guess too.
But I do not really care for small forward here.
It's hard to like really, and we saw it, right? We've liked what we saw from Ricochet lately. Mm-hmm. And then we got like, hey, you're a rookie, 23 minutes and 8 shots, and that's it.
Like I don't know if Middleton's going to be available. Like he was traded on Wednesday. Is he available on Friday?
I don't know. Yeah, and what do they even do? What are they? We need to hear from like the coaches too. Like, what are your plans with these guys? Like, what are you using them? Are you like how?
They said they want to keep Middleton. That was like a quote that came out.
No, I know, but like, in what role? Is it going to be worse? Is it going to be better? I'd imagine it'd be better, but we don't.
Yeah, there's no spot. He's also listed as Milwaukee still, so hopefully DraftKings would be able to clean that up if they were active.
Sure. They can fix KJ. They can fix KJ Martin. Well, actually, they got him wrong. I think he's actually supposed to be on Utah. So I don't even. So I take it back. They do not have KJ Martin correct.
Power forward. Giannis is questionable at 11-8. It would be a smash spot for him against Atlanta if he was good to go. But he's questionable, so we'll see.
And we saw him late scratch the other day.
We did. Yeah. And then Bobby Portis breaks the slate when no one can get to him.
Yeah.
Chet is 77. Would you?
No.
Would you? No. Okay.
No.
Do you think there's like a severe minutes cap on this guy?
I do. Yep.
Okay.
I do. He hasn't
I
played
don't disagree with you either, but
he only played 10 games and then missed 3 months. And the initial reports were like going to be out till after the All-Star break. Yeah. And like the guy's a psycho, so like he's trying to get back out on the floor and stuff, but it's still one of those like we have no clue what OKC is going to do with their lineup. We have no clue. Nothing. So I am out on Chet. Not that I don't think Chet is great. Can't get there for me.
Are you busy on May 3rd?
Is that Luka's return?
No, it's Canelo Alvarez versus Jake Paul. just got the ESPN push alert. Finalized Canelo Alvarez versus Jake Paul. Anyways.
Do you know that he is also one that is okay? I am literally shook.
There's no way that Canelo Alvarez takes the dive, right? Like
no.
Everybody else has been taking dives against Jake Paul for the most part.
No. Jake Paul's no. Yeah, a 55-year-old or 65-year-old man. Yes. Canelo's already signed to fight Terrence Crawford in September. So
he's fighting Jake Paul first. So
he is making so much money this year. Yeah. You know what? Salute to Canelo for the amount of money that he is about to freaking
under
make.
his own boxing promotion as well, right?
Holy flippin' cow! First off, I'm looking for this. I am. You have me completely shocked in the middle of the basketball podcast.
ESPN has it. Yeah, I got the Noti. Yeah, ESPN's got it.
Canelo Alvarez and Jake Paul are finalizing a deal for a cruiserweight. He's gonna fight at cruiserweight. Oh my god, dude.
So, anyways,
dude, it's a 200-pound limit. Canelo Alvarez fought Floyd Mayweather at 147, back when.
Jake Paul walks around at like 245. So,
Jesus, dude, what world are we living in?
Anyways, sorry, sidetracked. Regularly scheduled programming. We'll tune back in. A lot of questionables.
I don't think I can.
Well, we just hard slam Bobby Poe if there's no Giannis. So
yeah,
5,500.
Shout out Bobby Poe.
Shout out to the 1%. We had someone in our chat, I remember, ask us about Bobby Portis. Remember? We're like, I don't know. Yeah. He doesn't benefit from Middleton being out. He didn't. It wasn't until Giannis got scratched that he went nutty. So you have the Brooklyn guy. What do we make of Brooklyn here? Like Jalen Wilson, Keon Johnson, all of those plays. Anything interested there?
I mean, Keon's been really good. He's probably been the best of them. Okay. That's the one guy I play, and he's only 5K. Yeah. Keon's probably for me the best play of Brooklyn. He's a shooting guard. Yeah. Point guard, shooting guard.
I mean, he's been unreal. So
that'd be my one play.
Okay. Back to power forward. Jovic is probable. Jovic has been awesome.
Yeah,
they should continue to play Jovic. They should give Wiggins minutes to Haywood Highsmith and somebody else, but not this man. This man should be on the floor.
I agree.
7 more assists. In that game.
He's a very good passer.
Very good passer. Very good player.
Very good player. That's a also good point. Just player. Good player.
Keyshawn knocked down 5 threes. 30 minutes.
Yeah, that's how it goes, right?
That starting lineup's going to be like Koulibaly, Bub Carrington, Poole, Keyshawn George, Rashawn Holmes, I guess.
They traded all their center. No, Sar. No, Sar.
No, Sar's out.
No, he's back. No, he's in.
He's in.
Yeah.
Sure?
Yes. Well, no, but yes.
No, I don't think.
Yeah, he's in.
No, he's out.
Oh, he's out. Okay.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I swore he was out.
Okay.
No. They ruled him in. They told everybody he was going to play, and then they started Holmes and then scratched. The league should fine them for that.
I bet you there's
they
a
should
strong
be fined
possibility.
Yeah, absolutely should be fined for that.
Yes, they should. Yes, they should.
Anyway, so we talked Ricochet. Washington is in a bad spot, but they have nobody else to play. So,
yep.
Did they trade Champagny?
No. He's one of the few. He's one of the lone survivors.
Champagny might start and play 40 minutes in this game. So
could he very well could.
Anybody else? They traded Baldwin. That's what it was.
Yeah. No, unless we know more.
Okay. Center. Giannis, Wemby versus Charlotte. Wemby was not good versus Atlanta. 31 minutes in that game, 5 fouls, 46 fantasy points. Not what you're looking for. 10-8.
Yeah.
But Charlotte doesn't have a center either. They're gonna throw Diabate out there and Taj Gibson.
Yeah, they've already said. I don't know if you saw it. They said that Diabate is the starter, and Nurkic is going to come off the bench.
Whatever. Okay, perfect. Good for them. Nurk,
right?
Just in purgatory, anyways. I guess.
Nurk. Yeah. He is absolutely in purgatory.
So yeah, you got Wemby here, but around 30-minute Joel Embiid played 36 minutes, triple-doubled, and had 62 fantasy points. They bumped him up $400. He is an $11,000 center when he's playing 36 minutes.
Yes,
maybe
correct.
even more. I don't care if George and Maxey are active. He missed a month and played 36 off the rip, which just makes me really just think that he can play whenever he wants to, and they're just living it.
He can just play whenever he wants to.
Yeah, I don't know. You tell me he missed 16 games, and he comes back and was 36 and dominated. So
he did. Yeah, he did.
10K Embiid is one of the best plays on the slate, I think.
Yeah. You're not wrong with he triple doubled 36 minutes. He missed flat out a month and played 36 minutes.
So you tell me, man. I don't know. It feels like that's kind of too cheap of a man there.
Well, he's doing handstands. I told you.
Again, I think he's fine. I think that Philly doesn't want to win because their draft pick is like top 7 protected or whatever it is. So they can't win any more games, or else they lose their first round pick, and they're not good enough. I don't think they know they're not good enough to win anything. So they're just going to hold out Embiid and play him sparingly and do the mini tank and hope the lottery balls fall their way and they can keep their first round pick. I think that's what's going on here. Even though they were 3 games out of the 10 seed or something like that.
Yeah, they'll make the play-in because the Bulls suck.
Yeah. Let's see. Hardenstein probably no. I mean, Allen would smash the spot, but they're only gonna play 25 minutes each in this game. I don't see them doing more than that.
Yeah, it's gonna be really tough for Washington to stay close in this game.
Do we get a repeat, or what? What do we do with Okonkwo here?
Yeah, he's good. Obviously, he has a very high ceiling. So if you want to play Onyeka Okongwu, you surely should feel pretty good about it. It's obviously a tougher spot against double big in Milwaukee, but you can definitely get there.
Yeah. But they'll need they'll need him on the floor with the bigs.
Yes, they will for sure.
Khalil Ware just had a bunch of rebounds, 0 points in that game.
I know that's such a weird style line. Such a weird style line.
Again, Portis would be a lock and load. You could play Brook Lopez as well if there's no Giannis. You can play Brook Lopez probably anyways, even if there's Giannis. I think he's okay at this price point.
Yeah, he's fine. I'm very indifferent there, but he's fine.
I mean, Diabate versus Wemby. Are you worried about this matchup at all?
Not really. He's cheap and he's a really good fantasy player. Like Musa for like he has been quite good when he's extended.
Yeah.
For fantasy. So if he's extended, he hasn't given us any reason to think he wouldn't smash at his price.
I agree. We got 27 minutes from Holmes on a start, so I'd imagine we get in that range here against Cleveland.
Yeah, he'll be really popular again.
And then we get to Toronto again. Would they start Chris Boucher at center?
I think they would start Mobo.
Okay,
that would be my guess. That Mobo would get the first crack at it, mostly because it's something that we've seen. Sure. And they have just simply never given Chris Boucher a start in like the eternity of his being.
I agree.
So my guess would be Boucher would come off the bench, but that's not a bad thing. He's been fine when he gets extended.
Sure. All right, let's build here. Do you go Embiid? You cool with Embiid here?
Yeah, I'm cool with Embiid for sure.
57-40. We got to go probably Bub, right? Just play. I know it's not.
Yeah, no, for sure, Bub. He is a very solid, very, very solid value play.
So there's 6K. I mean, Nick Smith, 51. We don't know the ball status, obviously, but
yeah, that's the tough one. Like, I think Nick Smith is okay, right, at that price, but like.
Go Krejci here then, 45?
Yeah.
Or would you rather? I mean, somebody's got to score next to, right? We're gonna get minutes.
I almost want to tell you to. I almost am like gonna tell you to want to play Jonathan Mobo, like really close to wanting to play Jonathan Mobo. I mean, only because he's so cheap. Like he's so cheap.
Okay, that's 67.
I don't know if you agree, but.
No, that's. So I mean, if you think he starts, that's fine. It's obviously OKC. It's not a good matchup for him, but
it's not. But he does not. It doesn't matter at 3,100, right?
Daniels then 72, and then you 66. You liked Keon. Keon will save us some cash.
Yeah, okay. Keon's good.
71.
Keon's
so we can we can probably do like one more spend. What do we want to try to get here?
What's our spend ups? What are our spend ups? 71. We have 2 forward spots. No like flexibility really there, and then a util.
Yeah. I mean, we hated forward, if you remember. Like I think
Koulibaly.
we were just gonna play like Koulibaly and like Ricochet, I thought we said, or something like that.
Play Koulibaly there.
Okay.
Yeah.
So 8K?
I don't really want to play. I'm not like totally. I don't know what Atlanta's gonna do, but the Ricochet stuff is so flimsy. Like just with how up and down everything is.
So yeah, I just look at Hunter's playing a lot of minutes. Like they have to go to somebody.
Yeah, but they could go double big in this game with Milwaukee on the other side. Like you can just give Nance and Muhammad Gay all the minutes.
Okay. Would you go like Strus then on the or Ty Jerome, I guess, right? I think he just gets blowout run plus backup minutes against Washington.
Yes.
And then that would unfortunately leave us like just shy. Okay, let's do this. Let's go.
You could do instead of Jerome, John. Oh, they already ruled Sam Merrill out. I was gonna say Sam Merrill would be the guy.
Man, they're so short-handed here.
It's got to be Jerome is gonna play a lot of minutes. No, in that.
Yeah, wow. I think so. Let's see. What do we do? We go Osor at 45 for a forward.
He's been really good, dude. He's been getting extended more, 27 and 28 minutes lately.
It still puts us $100 off going Giannis here.
$100 off Giannis? That's unfortunate.
I mean, if we
did also play Wemby.
Yeah, we could play Wemby. I just think they're gonna like destroy that matchup. If we did Giannis, that goes 44. 44 is nobody. Diabate. There we go. Carrington, Daniels, Koulibaly, Mobo, Embiid, Jerome, Giannis, and Diabate. A little double stack there for everybody. We'll see what happens. We got no starting lineups. We'll see who gets ruled in and ruled out. We'll see if anybody that was traded can make debuts, get added to the slate. We've seen that happen before.
Yep.
But it's 6 games. It's a Friday. Grande's on your playbook, so be on the lookout for that. We'll be live at 5 p.m. Until then, everybody, we'll catch you later.